Showtime, MP. True balls only.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Gordon, and it's Strawther in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, you'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Castle is out there with MP, and it's Wembanyama in at the center. And Greg, for games like this, where these two teams just played each other, how different is the approach?
It is different, Kevin. It can almost feel like a continuation of the last game, and one team now maybe has payback on their mind.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jordan. Murray for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here are the Spurs with the ball. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's Castle. Just 5 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 5.
Yeah, that's a high IQ play by MP. He felt the shot clock winding down and got the shot off.
Here's Brown. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Strawther, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
MP passes to Wembanyama. Denver grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes.
Free throw, no good for MP. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Here's MP following the score by Jamal Murray. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He finished with 19 points and a couple of boards as well. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
And that one misses. And you'd think the Nuggets would get to the line a lot more. But, Stan, over the last few years, that has not been the case.
Well, part of that is they don't force anything. They work for open looks. They're not trying to bait you into fouls.
Collins checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Harrison Barnes. Second free throw, no good. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Stan, they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Here's Castle. Denver able to drain the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Gordon. Wants to get it to Jordan, and does. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's MP. 7 points in the game. There's a screen by Collins. Zohan, the pass to Vassell. MP. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Zohan with the screen. MP against Westbrook. Back to MP. He's off on that one. That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was a sharp start, but we've got a long way to go. They're going to have to sustain that intensity.
The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and on.
Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Give yourself a round of applause.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
From 11 feet away, Westbrook can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Collins. Jordan with the steal. Here's Brown. Defended by Wembanyama. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Gordon. Westbrook's got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Pass to Gordon from past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Wembanyama passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Westbrook. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP, no good. Denver leading by 8. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Jordan. Murray outside. Back to Jordan. In the corner, it's Gordon. 6 to shoot. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And the rejection by Wembanyama. MP right outside. And that does it for the first half of play. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Nuggets.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Aaron Gordon out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Strawther in at the small forward position.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Free throw good, MP. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence in that champion.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 90 seconds now into the second half. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's hear it for you.
23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Champagnie. Now, here's MP. MP going in strong for the tie. Here's Castle. MP with it. He's covered by Westbrook. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Nuggets lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. Then it's Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. With the fadeaway. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Denver in the lead. Watson with it. Over Castle. Watson's shot is off. MP against Westbrook. MP, count it! And they'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Russell Westbrook.
Work hard by MP. Running through contact there and converting.
First team foul. MP shooting 1.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Shot from 12. Westbrook with the bucket.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for 3, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Chunchard. Sharks looking around. It's stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
That's good from Barnes. And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Barnes hits them both. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Saric passes to Westbrook. On the wing, Barnes. No good with the triple.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Barnes dishes to MP. It's tipped. Wembanyama passes to MP. Vassell kicks to MP. Sohan with the screen. MP finds Sohan. Good work defensively by Holmes. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Nuggets. Watson.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
MP outside. Pass to Vassell. And Benyama outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
And here is Jordan. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Nuggets making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Vassell. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Murray against MP. Drives to the hoop. Takes the hit. MP still scores.
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP so hot.
Here's Murray. And the rejection by MP. To the paint, deflects the pass. Pass to Sohan. Back to MP. Into the lane. MP stops it in off the drop.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Murray against MP. To the middle. Here's Brown. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
It's good. MP's got 23.
And that's real leadership right there by MP. That is big time.
MP against Murray. Rebound by Sohan.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
MP passes to Wembanyama. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. And here is MP. Inside, 4 on the shot clock. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
San Antonio making the switch here. Gassol's checked in. Pass to Strawther. Murray with it. Unloads from 13.
Got it!
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The 3 from MP.
Count it!
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you next time.